I was just recording for probably about 7 minutes maybe, and then my camera only recorded 3 minutes because my card was full. I'm gonna have to start over, so. Today I wanted to kind of talk about my music taste and kind of just like the genres that I like, the bands that I like and stuff, because I really wanted to do this type of video for a long time. I just never got around to it. I tried filming it one time and then didn't like the way that it turned out, but I know I really enjoy hearing what other people have to say, like their favorite types of music or whatever, to see if I can find like a new band that I like or something. So if you're just always looking for good music like I am, then maybe you can find some bands you didn't know about in this video. So let's get started. So I'm really into a lot of like alternative rock and like pop punk bands and stuff. So the top 3 favorite ones that you probably have already heard of because they're very popular is Panic at the Disco. I'm obsessed with Panic at the Disco. I love Brendan Urie. I love his voice. I love all the music that he's ever created, like every single song. There's not one song from them that I do not like. I kid you not, I've listened to everything and I love them. They are amazing. Just great. I also really like Fall Out Boy. I don't like as much of their old stuff as their newer stuff, like American Psycho, American Beauty, American Psycho. Is that what it is? I don't even know the title of their album. And then I really like Save Rock and Roll. Is that what it is? I'm not good at this type of stuff. And then I like a few of their older stuff, but like their 2 newest albums are definitely really good. So yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of Fall Out Boy, but there are definitely some songs that I just like love to death. So I'm putting them on my list as bands that I like because I do like them. But then my all-time favorite band is Paramore. They're just my holy grail band. They're my favorite because I've been listening to them since I was like 10, I think, and they definitely like brought me through some hard times. I definitely relate to a lot of their songs, and just Haley and me, I think we have some sort of connection. I don't even know, but I've just been listening to them for like 5, almost 6 years now, so I think that's a long time, and I love them. I know a lot of people have been like mad that like they've changed their genre or whatever and they're more like pop punk now and like not as much as like rock and alternative, but I don't even care. I love it when bands do new stuff, so I'm down. Definitely like a lot of like indie bands and stuff like that. I don't really know what's considered indie and what's not considered indie, but any type of music where the guy or girl, mostly guys, I like it when guys like can't sing, not all the time, but like if a guy sounds kind of stoned or just like he can't really sing, I normally like the band. Like I really like Milky Chance, but I don't know if they're really indie. I don't really know what to consider them, but I just really like his voice, like that type of stuff. And I really like Angus and Julia Stone. And I'm really into, what's the band? Let me find it, hold on. I like a lot of Cage the Elephant's music, like his voice is really cool. Those are kind of like the main ones that like the guys have like really weird voices that may take a little bit to get used to, but then once you get used to it, it's just like, yes please. Also, Cold War Kids, I've been really getting into them lately. My favorite song from them is First, and I played it a few times in some of my videos, I believe, but his voice is also pretty, like, not the best, but it's so good. Like, it's so unique. Like, I just love it. I think I'm going to consider Modest Mouse kind of, like, alternative, maybe rock, maybe indie, maybe all of the above. I don't even know, but I definitely love their music. I've been really into it lately. Like, I've kind of listened to them for a while now, but their new album is really good. Like, Lampshade on Fire and Shit in Your Cut are like 2 of my favorite songs from them, and Float On, and just, they have so many great songs. The World at Large, all of it is just great. I like a couple songs from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think I would probably consider them like maybe rock, maybe alternative, something like that. But Scar Tissue is really good, and what is the other one that I really like from them? And then By the Way, that's the other one. I don't freaking know how to say his name, but it's like Peter Bodron and John, something like that. I'll put it here. I feel really stupid for not knowing how to say that. but I love their music. It is great. Hold on, I have hair in my eyeball, but I think you'd probably consider them kind of indie. I'm really bad at like matching genres to like what they actually are, so apologies for that. Morning Benders is also a great band. I think they're alternative. I don't know. But Wet Cement is one of my favorites. I love it. Are they like Lorde? I know she's not alternative. I don't know even what to call her, but she's, I think, maybe pop? I don't even know. I don't really like listening to like popular bands, and like pop bands are normally not my thing. And I used to like hate listening to Lorde. Like she got too popular and all her songs were just redundant and I was just sick of it. But then once her kind of phase started dying down a little bit, I started listening to her again, and now I really like it because she's creepy and I love creepy people. So creepy music, creepy people, she's British, so it just kind of, it worked. And you probably have not heard of that is more like a folk band, like folk rock, stuff like that, is The Last Bison. They are amazing. They're like local to me, so I've seen them in concert now, I think twice, maybe 3 times. I'm pretty sure it's only been twice, but I want to see them more. I just like crave going to their concerts. Their music is so good. I love it. You can find it on iTunes and everything, but it's just, it gets you going. You just feel so hyper and you just feel the feels. Like you just are so moved. And like the violin, there's Teresa and Ben and Anna, and I always forget the rest of them. But Teresa is the violinist and she is the best violinist ever. She is so good. And then there's Dan, which I can't believe I forgot him. He plays banjo, and then there's guitar, and there's just, it's so good, their band. I like a couple like electronic bands, like the Postal Service is definitely kind of like electronic and stuff, but they only lasted 1 album, but I love their 1 album. And Grimes is amazing. You can't even really understand what she's saying when she sings, and it's very electronic, and her voice is very weird, but that's what I love. I love it so much. Grimes is amazing. Oland, I haven't really listened to some of her like newer music, but I definitely like kind of her older music. But Oland is kind of the first band that I ever heard that was like electronic, and I kind of like really love it. It's just so cool. I love it. Also, if we're going for like indie and like folk rock, not really rock, but just like folky bands, then Fleet Foxes, 100%. I love Fleet Foxes. If you have heard Fleet Foxes before, then you're probably going to like The Last Bison as well. They're sort of similar, but really different at the same time. But like Fleet Foxes is great. I love their music. I love all of this music I'm naming. If I was not naming it, then I wouldn't love it. That didn't make any sense. I meant to say if I'm naming it, then I love it. So I also love Arctic Monkeys. They are great and kind of popular, but I really love their music. This video was 17 minutes long, so I'm definitely going to have to edit that down a lot and then stop recording, but that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed listening or hearing like what I like, what music I like, you can comment down below if I recommended any bands that you just like really love now, or you can tweet me, or you can Instagram me, and I'll have all that linked down below and everything, and my Spotify I'll have linked down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 19. It is almost the end of the month. Mind blown. I'm just, whoa.